Now, let's look into ASD social and communication skills. Social and communication skills are another area that individuals with ASD may need support in order to develop and maintain relationships with others, as well as function independently in their daily lives. You may find that some of your clients may show lack of eye contact, difficulty maintaining conversation, trouble understanding body language, responding to hugs or handshake in numerous ways. Some individuals may reject hugs, while some are very affectionate. Discrete trial training, DTT, can be utilized to teach learners crucial pivotal skills. DTT is incredibly useful in providing learners with multiple opportunities to practice one skill. As a future RBT, you can use DTT to teach individual skills by providing the client opportunities to understand body language, like distinguishing the difference between a person who is interested in a conversation and someone who is not. You also learned about natural environment teaching, NET, a teaching method based on the client's motivation and occurs in a natural setting. One of the uses of NET is to help clients apply what they learned in a structured instructional environment to a more natural setting. This will enable them to live more independently. A common skill taught through NET is requesting for items. An example of NET could be teaching your client who might want to play with the basketball in your hand to say, "I want to play basketball," to gain access to the ball. Some individuals with ASD speak fluently, others speak in one phrase or one syllable sounds, and others do not speak vocally. Those who can speak often have limited verbal repertoire, and they may repeat phrases or words or ask the same questions. Sometimes, before learning how to communicate, you may find that individuals with ASD engage in challenging behaviors as a way to access their needs. Some challenging behaviors you may see include self-injury, aggression, crying, tantrums, and property destruction. A strategy you might use to address these challenging behaviors is functional communication training, FCT. FCT can be used in both structured and natural settings when teaching individuals how to appropriately communicate their needs in place of potentially challenging behaviors. There are a number of ways a child with limited communication can express themselves, such as gestures through pointing, sign language, and communication device, all of which can be used during functional communication training. Before ending this module, let's check in with Mel and see what she has to say about working with the ASD community.
It means that I'm doing something right in life. It's so beautiful to walk into those homes and meet the families. It's really a team effort because these kids, their parents or their caretakers are doing everything they can to reach out to the company you work for, and it's hard as a parent to say that, to sort of reach out and ask for help and to admit that you might need some help, because I think a lot of the assumptions out there for parents are if you ask for help, you might be failing as a parent, and for me, it's just so touching for these families to be able to open up their homes, and for me to be able to implement some of the things I've learned, the skills I've learned to effectively communicate with individuals with autism spectrum disorder and to try to help their quality of life improve. I think it's one of the most rewarding jobs in the world. I would do it for the rest of my life. It's really rewarding, and it's like you're making a difference in these kids' lives. I would say it's a very humbling job, and it's very rewarding.
At the end, all of the skills that you will be teaching will allow clients to operate independently while minimizing the display of the behavior of concern. You will be a necessary and vital parts in the lives of individuals with ASD, as your teaching will allow them to use the skills wherever they go. That concludes our review about ASD and social and communication skills. Please complete the checkboard questions on Canvas.